Because this is about a series of events through time, we need an initiating event. Otherwise, the other sentences they all imply that there's a prior event over the next 8 years during this time, but in 1912. So we see. I actually think it would go 4213. Is that right? Yeah. Um, so we need an event somewhere, and the only one that's a good candidate for that is sentence number 4. Yeah, so okay, so if we think about the publication as the first event, um, then we have a in the other sentences um we have a duration of time, next 8 years. So over the next 8 years implies that there's an event and then a duration. And then we're talking about that duration of time. So that has to logically come after during this time. So the first sentence is about an event. That is sentence 4. Sentence 1 comes next because it establishes a duration. And then sentence 2 comes next after that because it talks about what happens during that duration, which we've already established, during this time. And we've got that referential word, this. I think it has to be because it's a duration, not an event. You wouldn't say, you would say at the time if you were talking about that first event. Yeah. Yeah. And then we have an interrupting event at the end. But in 1912, so that interrupts a process. So we've got a set of cues that tell us that there's a time that we're starting to talk about events. Then we get given a duration and what happens during that duration, but then that's interrupted by another event. I think it's after the 8 years. Yeah. I think what happens is after 8 years, he takes his family. He's so annoyed that he can't get published in America that he goes to England. I think so. Yeah.